guys, I've been shopping. Okay, so today I have a few items at Sephora haul. So these are all items that I purchased. I think these are 2 orders worth of brand new items that just launched at Sephora. All of these, with the exception of like 1 or 2 products, are going to be first impressions, but these are all like hot new now popular products that I had to get my hands on as soon as they released. And we're just gonna try it on as we go because I don't have multiple in multiple categories, so I thought we'll do a first impressions try on haul. Anyways, I talked about this one in my shopper drop. I would say this one wasn't as popular, but I wanted to know because I do enjoy Refy. So they just launched a concealer. This is the Brightening and Blurring Serum Concealer with plant-derived squalane. That's a long name. Anyways, it's 26 buckaroos. So expensive. What shade did I pick up? 90. They really taped this closed. Have to cut it. So this is supposed to be a hydrating, brightening, and blurring concealer that applies like a serum and has light to medium coverage and a natural glow. All of those are very trendy buzzwords right now for concealers. Like a tiny little weird shaped applicator. Fabulosa. So we'll do one side first. Just a little bit. I'm going to use my BK Beauty A506. So it says light to medium coverage. Oh yeah. As soon as I blend it out, I'm noticing coverage going away because when I placed it on with the applicator, it looked like it had potential to have more coverage, but it's definitely a lighter coverage. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm not liking how it's sitting. I don't know if you can see, but it looks a little bit dry here in this area of the eye. Even down here, it's looking a little dry. I did do eye cream this morning. I hope it's not reacting to the eye cream. It's been some time, so it had time to soak in. It says it applies like a serum, and I have to say it is quite easy to blend. I wouldn't say it's like this groundbreaking blend by any means, but I'm not having any difficulties. See, here's how it's looking. It definitely has a light to medium coverage. It's looking dry, y'all. This is not looking good. This is a first impressions, and as always, if you don't follow my channel, I do a series called Speed Reviews where literally every single product I try on my channel, I will come back with an update. It goes into a specific drawer so I don't forget. This is gonna have to be on there. Well, it will be. Everything will be. But I'm going to keep an especially close eye on this because I'm not liking the first impression here. It looks dry. I'm going to put some in the center of my face and on my nose because I'm a little red. If you're a shade match with me, this is a decent shade. It's on the brightening side, so I wouldn't use this all over my face. Yeah, I just think even on my nose, it's looking dry. When they advertise like a serum kind of product, I expect it to be hydrating on the skin. This is emphasizing dryness even on my nose. Okay, don't think I love this. Next up, I have a new product from Danessa Myricks that I was really curious about. This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, Low Lighter, Soft Glow Highlighter. Dang, these names are a mouthful. This is $25. The description looked interesting. A new generation of tinted light reflecting balm to powder, which is what she's known for, skin transforming illuminators that blur and add a soft lit from within glow all over the face. And they say that you can use this under foundation or over foundation. I have the shade Unbothered. It's very pink, more pigmented than I thought. I'm gonna try under and over painting with this because I'm just not really sure. Okay, so I'm gonna use a BK 109 brush and we're just gonna see how this sits on top of this skin without anything on besides moisturizer and that little bit of concealer. This shade is a very pretty blush. Ooh, I can't wait to try this over my foundation because I'm sure it will get covered. What I thought was interesting and what caught my eye about this was they said that it was going to be blurring. IDK about all that now because it has that slight metallic shift to it. This is a gorgeous color though. They have 4 different colors. This one has a metallic finish, but it's not super flattering, but it also isn't unflattering given the nature of it. But I do feel like if you have dry skin like myself, it is kind of going into some dryness here. I don't know. We're going to come back for a part 2 on this anyways, but I don't know that this is blurring, but it is really pretty. So I put a light layer of foundation over at first, and it still was peeking through and it looked really beautiful, but I went in with a little bit heavier so that I could test this over foundation, but we're going to put this on hold because I have 2 new liquid bronzer formulations, and these are probably like the highlight of the video, the most exciting part if you ask me. We'll just go in for the gusto, the one I'm most excited for, the new Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. I love Makeup by Mario's like contour and shaping products. I feel like he has the best tones, and y'all, this looked so good. I picked up 2 shades, light and light medium. We'll take a look at both. Wait, look at these not shaken up. You see the pearl in there? It's kind of similar to the foundation. These definitely need shaken up, but I just want you to say that. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but she needs shaken. Anyways, it's a multi-use liquid bronzer. Warms the complexion and shapes. So let me show you what's interesting about this. You probably have already seen this. So it's a pump, okay? We like a pump, but it also is a doe foot applicator. How amazing is that? Okay, I'm gonna start off with light first. And I don't think there's gonna be too much of a difference of methods of application. Typically, I would say if you're looking for more of a structured look, use the sponge side, and then if you're looking for more of a seamless look, use the pump side. And there's gonna be like a little hole in the middle of the doe foot. That's how it sucks it up. Look how sheer it is. This is over the blush, I'm sorry. But that's light. And this is intentionally sheer, supposed to give that second skin look. Light looks a little bit more cool toned. I think I'm going to like the pump the best, so we'll do light first. And how I like to use it is kind of spreading it out, because this will get the most even layer on the brush. I'm using a Morphe M546. So if you're my skin tone, light is going to be really natural. This looks like it's going to be beautiful on my bare skin for just a really subtle contour, bronze of the face, just to add a little bit of a shadow. Like good vacation makeup this is. Darker, I would have to if I'm on vacation in the sun. But yeah, it's really sheer, but so subtle, blending in seamlessly. Ooh, gorge. Gonna take the sponge side. Let's just see how this does as a nose contour. On one side, I have the Saie liquid bronzer next. I mean, this is not cheap. It is $36. This is like the skin transformer in the pot. It's similar to that in terms of the level of coverage. This is just obviously a liquid version. Let's try light medium. I'm gonna do direct application here. The undertone of this is completely different. It's definitely gonna give me more warmth. Almost looks a little bit more like yellowy green. We're gonna blend this. But even putting this directly on the skin, sometimes with liquid bronzers, it can get a little bit stuck and harder to blend. This is still kind of a blend similar to the Charlotte Tilbury in that it looks scary, but then you blend it out and it just is actually very sheer, very beautiful. So if you're my skin tone, I'd probably recommend light medium, but light works really good for those no makeup days. And it's not flat as well, but it's not too glowy where it's going to emphasize any lines or anything. It's really healthy and natural. I knew I was going to like these. I really do like these. I wouldn't say it's what I imagined because I thought it would have a little bit more pigment, but it's closer to the opacity or lack thereof of the skin transformer in a pot, and I love that. That's one of my all-time favorites. This is even more sheer, I'd argue. Great for beginners. And even then, I'm saying how sheer it is, but you can see the pretty veil of bronze and contour that we got here. I mean, I'm looking at their description. Softly shapes targeted areas with a sheer, natural second skin finish. Yes. Now with summer, I'm guessing liquid bronzers are in, so I did purchase Saie's liquid bronzer, which I'm so excited about because I love the blush versions of these. They called this the Dew Bronze Soft Focus Effortless Liquid Bronzer. I got the shades Salt and Spritz because I just wasn't sure. One thing I like about the names of Makeup by Mario is there's no funny business going on. It's like light, light medium, brown, black. I like that. So we'll start off with Salt. And this one has the same applicator as the blush. So this one is Salt. I'm going to put them side by side. So this is supposed to be a lightweight, buildable liquid cream bronzer. It's definitely thicker than the Makeup by Mario. The Makeup by Mario is more watery, and then has a dewy, soft focus finish. So here is Salt, and here's Spritz. If you're around my skin tone, I definitely should have just gotten Salt, but it was difficult to tell online. Spritz has some red in there. We'll mess around with it. This one is more meant to actually be applied like this. Oh wow, let's see. She's thicker than the Makeup by Mario. But, okay, that was easy. It does have quite the effortless blend. Okay, Salt is a really great contour shade on me. Subtle bit of warmth there, but really great as an everyday sort of contoury shade that's not too gray, but it's definitely cool toned. On my skin tone at least. It depends on your undertones. Undertones change everything. Oh, that's gorgeous. Makeup by Mario I thought was going to be a tough act to follow. This is a very easy blend. I do get more pigment right off the back, but that's not a bad thing because the Makeup by Mario is super duper sheer. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Spritz to see if that changes anything. I'm scared of Spritz. This one looks dark, but it does have a nice easy blend. Yeah, a little swirly twirly. This one has more warmth in it for sure. That added some extra depth. That took that to the next level, didn't it? Ooh, I like this. Now in terms of the finish, it's not too glowy because the blush version of this is very, very glowy. This is a very appropriate level of glowiness. She's not looking patchy either. Sometimes I love the blushes, but sometimes if you get them in the room with the wrong product, it can get a little patchy. This hasn't got patchy on me yet. I must say, a double success. These are both very different products though. Well, not really, but they are different. Makeup by Mario, more watery, more sheer. I would say more beginner friendly, but the Saie is still very beginner friendly as well. Makeup by Mario definitely gives that more no makeup look, whereas the Dew Bronze from Saie has more body to it, but it also blends out really good. These are both really good. Really, really good products. Ooh, okay, I got these the day that they launched. I haven't put them on my cheeks yet, but I've been dying to. Armani launched Luminous Silk Cheek Tints. I've been hunting for that Sabrina Carpenter pink cheek, and her makeup artist has a partnership with Armani, so she's been rocking these as well. I wanted to get two different shades, so I picked up Bold Pink and Rosy Peach. I'm excited to see this. I do have a little bit of a pink hue, so ignore that. That's from the DM. These are $39 each, but it is Armani. It's lightweight, melts into the skin to deliver a luminous flush of color. Let's swatch these first, get a feel for them. These do look like they're going to be super duper sheer. Let's mess around with them. We'll do one on each cheek and then I'll layer Danessa Myricks over. Bold Pink. This, as the concealer sits, it's looking drier and drier. By the way, I don't have any powder over it and I'm not loving it. Bold Pink first. This will be so pretty on a fair skin tone. I want to make it work. Oh, that's so pretty. It is very sheer, but even on my light skin tone, even though I think it will look better on somebody fair, it is pretty. I'm seeing how blendable and buildable it is. Super blendable. Super duper. Just soaked into my makeup, but not in a bad way to where it disappeared. But it definitely worked itself out. Really luxurious blend, but it is on the sheer side. That could be a good or bad thing, depending on the look that you're going for and your skin tone. I like a sheer blush personally that is buildable, and this is building up, but it's not giving me this crazy level of opacity, but I don't mind it. I think it looks really seamless. Okay, let's see Rosy Peach. So you can see they have the doe foot applicator. Sorry, forgot to mention that. I just have been so excited to get this stuff on my face. Again, sheer, but this is giving me a little bit more color right off the bat. But they do have more bold colors. It's not acting funny on the skin. It is feeling very hydrating, honestly. This is a beautiful formula. So easy to use if you're intimidated by liquid blushes or you're scared of them being too crazy pigmented. These are nice and sheer, and I double layered them. Obviously, you can get more sheer effect if you don't double layer them. like I did. Gorgeous blend out, a really good product. And these do fit in seamlessly with the Luminous Silk line because a lot of the products from the line are more sheer. They have a really easy blend out, even from the foundation to the concealer. The blushes follow that really easy blend out. They do have some luminosity to them, nothing like metallic or glimmery or shimmery. It just has like almost a wet look, which is really pretty. Now we're gonna ruin that wet look because the Danessa Myricks is one that has like more of a metallic finish. There's actual glimmer particles in there. I'm just gonna do it over the pink side. We'll see what this does, because this is a product where it was pretty on its own, but I think it would be prettier as a topper. So I'm going a little bit on the lighter side. That did add more luminosity, a different effect to the cheek. It's got a complete different finish. I'm gonna have to play around with this more, but this did add that more metallic cheek look. Okay, I do have one more blush. I popped on the rest of my makeup. I've been testing these CoverGirl Clean Color eyeshadows. I've been loving them. This shade's a little messy, but it also is what's giving the glow to the eyelid. Anyways, really great drugstore option there. I want to top off the blush on this side because I've already showed this in a video, but this was within these two orders. The Dior Rosy Glow Blush in the shade Bronzed Glow. I was going to pass on this because it did not look like it would be my color. It looked close to Mahogany from Dior, and I hated that color on me. But at the last second, I decided to purchase it, and I don't regret a thing. Let me show you guys. No, I'm loving this. This actually might be my favorite of the new blushes that launched, which was so unexpected. I thought I was going to give this away, but it gives the prettiest toasted, warm look to the cheek. Like this for the summer, for the warm, sun-kissed summer makeup looks. This is my favorite of the three that just launched. I did not expect it to look so good. So yeah, I'm into this. It does have quite a lot of pigment for this formula because you know, like the lighter shades, they don't have a ton of pigment. This is the perfect amount. It's not too overwhelming. Beautiful. Like, look at that. Love that. And then you guys have seen this as well. I picked up the lip oil in Bronzed Glow as well. So this one has a hint more pigment than the rest of the lip oils. I have on KKW Nude 5 underneath this for lip liner. I love this formula. I didn't need to purchase all of the lip oils in this launch because the Dior lip oils are quite sheer. They don't look very different from one another, but this shade does have a splash of pigment to it that goes with the bronzed look that's in the color family. Other than the pink side of the face, look at this warm, summery look as I'm wearing a sweater. It's cold and rainy today. Again, I feel like it's been like that every day. And then the last thing picked up was a mini fragrance. Kayali launched their, what is it called? It just sounds delicious as a gourmand lover. Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. So I had to smell it. I purchased the mini because perfume is expensive, especially when I'm purchasing something that I didn't smell in person. This has the most beautiful iridescent packaging. It's $32 for 0.34 ounces, but this is just the perfect way to smell this. I mean, $30 is a lot just to smell it, but I knew I was gonna like it. The notes on this are candied pear, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. And she's good. She's real yummy. It does smell close to the Vanilla 28, closer than I would like because I do have a full-size bottle of that. I'm not a fragrance influencer. I don't know how to describe this, but I like it and it smells good. And I think this mini bottle is adorable. I got yelled at for rubbing my wrists together. I'll do it lightly. A really strong pear in that, but I feel like as it settles into my skin and dries down, it does smell more vanilla-y. I like it. I think it's really good. It's not like my #1 favorite perfume ever, but I'm not mad that I purchased this. So I really like this. I think it smells delicious if you're into very sweet scents. And those are the two most recent orders I made off of Sephora. Of course, make sure you're subscribed to my channel because all of these products will be featured in an upcoming speed reviews as I continue to use them and test them more. I definitely think the liquid bronzers were a hit, both sides. And I also was really taken by these Armani Luminous Silk blushes. I will say, lots of good liquid blushes out on the market. So for the price point, I don't know how much they stand out, but I really liked them. The Dior Bronzed Glow, been loving this. It's amazing. The two that I'm like about, I'm really not into the concealer. We'll see. After I set it, it's looking a lot better, but unset, it was looking really dry. And then I don't think I'm sold on the Danessa Myricks, but I'm just gonna have to play with that some more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Sephora is recently launching some interesting things, so I'm gonna keep my eye out on what else launches. But I had a lot of fun with this new stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.